we talked about the technology with the TrackMan and the different mechanics there, but and you kind of mentioned it how those guys are hitting it farther now and everything else. How do you think? Do you think they're hitting it too far for some of these courses, especially some of the older, more cherished, traditional courses out there that they don't have the room to build it back any further? Do you
Right.
think guys today are hitting it too far? And what are your thoughts on the rollback with the ball and all that?
In my personal opinion, I'll try and be as nice as possible here.
Don't.
I won't. Cole, you know me. Uh, so this whole conversation of like the rollback and changing the ball and players are hitting it too far and certain, like you said, cherished golf courses are becoming obsolete, to me is absolute bullshit. It's what's the problem even if they were hitting it too far and maybe they have two clubs shorter into a green than they did, 20 years ago. Oh, what's the worst thing that's going to do? Oh, we're going to see better scoring, we're going to see more birdies. Like, what do you think the general public wants to see? You think they like the general public wants to see one of two things. They want to see a murder fest, meaning like you're either going to set this golf course up where it's unplayable, like Shinnecock, where it's like you like it's impossible, right? And guys are literally getting so pissed off they're just hitting balls off the green, like a la Phil or John Daly back in the day.
Yep.
Or you want to see a lot of birdies. So like I'm totally fine with players uh hitting it far and scoring at a high level. It just shows you how talented golfers are today. And it's not going to change. It's only going to continue to get better and better in regards to what we're seeing from skilled players. It's like, I don't think it's a bad thing. I really don't. And you can say, oh, but golf, you can say, like this golf course, Marion, right? You can look at Marion and Philly, and you'd be like, oh, but they can only do so much with Marion. Like they're not going to have tour events there anymore because they can only push the tee boxes back so far. You can change a golf course in a lot of ways without
Right.
adding length to make it a lot more difficult. You can tighten fairways. You can add rough. You can make the greens, you can cut the greens in smaller. You can put pins in more difficult positions. There's so many ways to make golf courses more difficult without adding length. There's a lot of golf courses on the PGA Tour that are really long and they still rate as some of the easiest golf courses on the PGA Tour.